If you should happen to find yourself in Orlando during the month of October, consider hitching a ride to the Magic Kingdom for Mickey's not-so-scary Halloween party.
Be sure to wear your favorite costume, but be forewarned, if you thought it was hard to hitch a ride before, just wait until you look like you're having delusions of Egyptian grandeur.
Whatever way you get there, though we prefer it not involve breaking any laws, be prepared for an entirely different Disney World experience. They take the atmosphere and turn it up to 11 for this special after-hours event.
Which, just FYI, you need a separate ticket for. Regular park admission does not cover Mickey's Not-So-Scary Halloween Party, but in our humble opinion, it's totally worth it.
Everything from street decorations to souvenirs is designed to get you in the Halloween mood. Hello, I'm Jake, and welcome to Park Geeks.
And I'm Dame Elizabeth Taylor.
Hello, I'm Jake.
And I'm Audrey.
And welcome to Park Geeks. Today we're at Mickey's Not-So-Scary Halloween Party. And let me tell you, that's a lie. This stuff is extremely scary. Just look at this stuff.
Actually, other than the fact that we really just wanted an excuse to come and trick-or-treat at Mickey's Not-So-Scary Halloween Party, we also want to share with you some details and advice about how to navigate a theme park during the holiday seasons, no matter what the holiday is.
Yeah. But first, a musical interlude.
Anyway.
So one of the things I want to tell you about first is how to get your kids to a character meet and greet. Don't worry about trying to run all around the park and catching them by chance. Grab a map right when you get here right away, and they have locations for character meet and greets listed on the map. A lot of people don't know that, so don't stress out about it.
And if you miss a map for any reason, don't worry. While you're walking around the park, just look for signs with Mickey's hand pointing downward. This is where the meet and greets happen. Toddle on over to the parade at the time your map indicates. Get there early and find a spot right on the edge of Main Street and wait for the fun to begin.
At Mickey's Not-So-Scary Halloween Party, the parade is called the Boo to You Halloween Parade, where all of your favorite Disney characters get into the spirit of the holiday, pun intended. And if you get there early enough to be in the first row, you will have an unobstructed view of the park's performers.
And of course, the grand marshals of the parade have to be Mickey and Minnie.
Well, of course. I'd better sit down. I'm having a cute overload.
Well, in this parade, the danger of cute overload doesn't last for long. It is a Halloween parade after all, and Halloween is all about the villains. This parade has them in spades.
Even the villains have villains.
Yeah, but what's chasing the crocodile?
More pirates. It's a vicious cycle.
Hey, there aren't two crocodiles in this parade.
Well, there should be.
Okay, seriously, that's the end of all the pirates.
Cool, it's like a shovel drill team. I wonder what the shovels are for. Ah!
Don't worry, this is just the Haunted Mansion portion of the parade. Parents, if your children look a little nervous here, gently reassure them that the zombie dancers in the parade are much friendlier than the zombies in real life. And of course, if you're a park geek, like us, then you'll recognize these guys as Gus, Phineas, and Ezra, the world-famous hitchhiking ghosts from the Haunted Mansion. Man, they are so cool.
You mean cold? Dead cold?
Shh! I'm watching the parade.
Chill water through, yes, you know that we will. So prepare to be scared. It's just part
About halfway through the party, you might find that the crowds start to feel like the real villains.
So one of the things you might not think about when you come to a theme park on a holiday are some of the crowds, but that's okay. Even though the crowds might be a lot of people, everyone's having a great time, and the atmosphere is just really, really cool. So don't let the crowds keep you away from experiencing a really, really fun time at a theme park. Come on out!
Of course there are going to be times when the crowds can be a bit much, no matter how good your attitude, especially when the natives get restless and the lines slow down. Crowds can be an entirely different experience when you're waiting for a ride than they are when you're watching a parade. Here are some tips to stay sane if you're prone to theme park claustrophobia. Not that I would know anything about that. 1. Try focusing on the ground and not on all of the people around you. Better yet, try to make your way to the edge of the crowd and lean on a wall or a guardrail. 2. When that's not enough, look for the visual flourishes in line that most theme parks provide nowadays. For example, on this evening, the Haunted Mansion had an actual live performer interacting with the crowd. It made for a great distraction. 3. Consider literally plugging your ears to block out sounds such as these. 4. When that's not enough, don't be too hard on yourself for giving up, leaving the line, and returning later. The last straw for us this evening was discovering that the ride had temporarily shut down, and we just weren't willing to wait it out right that second. Now we're off to Liberty Square for something that Jake always finds truly magical: food.
It's Halloween. I want a treat, so I stopped by for a midnight snack at Sleepy Hollow. I got a Sleepy Hollow cappuccino float. Haha. You know, of all the stuff at the Magic Kingdom, this might be the best treat you can find.
Okay, so it's not exactly magic. There's a hard-working crew of people keeping Sleepy Hollow the bustling snack stand that it is, especially at this time of year. And yes, even the noble Caesar has to wait for a snack this popular. You know, there's something I love just as much as food: mock Irish step dancing.
That's your husband, not mine.
Just gonna let him dance himself out. Maybe he'll get all tuckered.
Little did I know, there were actual dance parties happening just across the way at Tomorrowland. But you better believe we headed over there as soon as we got the news. And so we danced the night away. And we didn't even have time to mention the special Halloween fireworks and the trick-or-treat stations across the park.
If you take anything away from this Park Geeks episode, it would be to do your research before attending a special holiday event at a theme park, because there will be so much to do in such a short time that you'll need to prioritize in advance depending on what matters to your family most.
There's no way you'll be able to do it all, but if you avoid the pressure of thinking you have to, you'll have a much better time. For Park Geeks, I'm Jake.
And I'm Audrey.
And remember, roller coasters aren't just for kids.